In the 0s and 90s, Jean Claude Van Damme was practically the embodiment of action movies. But since then, his star has faded a bit, so he has found himself in the world of DVD movies. Nevertheless, many fascinating stories remain about him, which are often not dared to be told or forgotten. The truth is that a significant part of his life has remained hidden from the public. Join us as we uncover the untold truth of Jean Claude Van Damme. Chapter 1. Jean Claude Van Damme was born Jean Claude Camille Francois van Warenberg, better known as Jean Claude Van Damme, on October 18, 1960 in ETT Bzemsad, a small town near Brussels, Belgium. His parents, Elena and Jean van Warenberg, lived a simple life. His father worked as an accountant and his mother worked in a flower shop. They lived in a bilingual household, where the father spoke French and the mother Dutch, which laid the foundation for Van Damme's diverse cultural background. From a young age, Van Damme showed extraordinary physical abilities, which made him a popular figure in Brussels. He earned the nickname Muscle Man Peace. His path to fame began at the age of 11 when his father introduced him to the world of martial arts to develop his physical abilities. Inspired by comic book superheroes, Van Damme began intensive training in Belgium under the guidance of Master Claude Gauze. In addition to martial arts, Van Damme also practiced bodybuilding and did ballet for 5 years, which highlighted his extraordinary strength and flexibility. By the age of 18, he had earned a black belt in karate and the Belgian bodybuilding championship. Karate helped him transform physically and mentally and strengthened his dream of becoming a movie star. His martial arts career was filled with numerous victories and accolades, including 18 knockout victories and only 1 defeat in kickboxing matches. He had a total of 44 wins and 4 losses, but his main goal was to become an actor, a dream he persistently pursued. Jean Claude Van Damme married Marie Rodriguez, a Venezuelan-born woman, in 1980 at the age of 19. He married 4 women in total, 5 times in his life. His marriages, which were full of ups and downs, reveal a turbulent personal life behind his action hero exterior. Although it is rumored that his first marriage was arranged due to Marie's wealth, the couple dated for 2 years before they tied the knot. Marie supported Van Damme's ambitions and financed his entrepreneurial endeavors, including opening a gym in California where he taught various fitness disciplines. His success as a martial artist was noticed by industry figures such as Mike Anderson and Gert Lemmens, who recognized his potential to become a mudslinger. His decision to leave martial arts and, surprisingly, divorce his wife after 4 years to become an actor highlights his determination. In the early 1980s, Van Damme opened a new chapter in his life, which took him to the pinnacle of international fame as one of the iconic Hollywood action stars. One of them, along with a friend, Michael Sissy, traveled from Belgium to the United States with barely $3,000 in his pocket and minimal knowledge of English. Although full of optimism, he soon faced financial difficulties that led to a period of homelessness, living and sleeping in his car. However, he never lost sight of his aspirations. He achieved his breakthrough with minor roles, for example in the 1984 dance film Breakin'. He also befriended martial arts star Chuck Norris, which opened up further opportunities for him in Hollywood. However, real success was still not in sight, and his path to fame was full of obstacles that forced him to accept various odd jobs to support himself. His personal life and changes included new marriages and divorces, and his relationships proved turbulent, as described by his second wife, Theodore Darren, to whom he was only married for 3 months. Despite all this, Van Damme relentlessly pursued his Hollywood fame. In 1986, Jean Claude Van Damme landed his first major role as the Russian villain Ivan the Karate Tiger in the martial arts film The Karate Tiger. This role was pivotal to his career and catapulted him to prominence. The following year, he was cast in Predator, but ultimately abandoned the project when he realized that the film would not showcase his martial arts skills, which was in keeping with his commitment to craft and artistic integrity. In 1988, his persistence paid off with the film Blood Game, which catapulted him towards his goal of becoming a star. His portrayal of the real-life martial artist Frank Du impressed audiences and opened the door for him to major film projects. The success of Blood Game solidified Van Damme's position as an action hero and laid the foundation for his successful career. During this period, he married American weightlifting champion Gladys Portugal, which marked a turning point in his life toward stability and unwavering support. Van Damme more. He demonstrated his versatility in other roles, such as in the film Black Eagle. He then accepted the lead role in the film Cyborg, which was originally started as a sequel to a TV show, but was turned into a standalone film that was shot in 24 days in Wilmington, North Carolina. During filming, he had an accident that caused legal problems for Van Damme. Although the film was a success, grossing over $3 million in its first weekend, Van Damme also performed outstandingly in the film Kickboxer, which grossed over $50 million and laid the foundations for a franchise. In 1990, he appeared in action films such as Prison Break and Lionheart, which solidified his status as a versatile and talented action star. His career continued to grow with his role in the film The Perfect Soldier, which grossed over $100 million worldwide. His Van Damme character inspired the creation of the video game character Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat. However, due to licensing issues, the character was eventually modeled after another actor, but still, also reminded me of Van Damme. Overall, Van Damme's journey to film success shows his determination and ability to face personal and professional challenges. Chapter 4. The Phantom's Best Performances. In 1993, Jean Claude Van Damme had a cameo role in the film The Last Action Hero and starred in the film You're Running in Vain, the first of a series of 3 films he co-produced with Columbia Pictures. For this film, he received a $3.5 million budget, and the film was praised for staying true to the expectations of Van Damme's fans. The following year, the film The Perfect Target followed, which was John Woo's first Hollywood film. Kurt Russell was originally considered for the lead role, but due to scheduling conflicts, Van Damme was given the role. Woo was impressed by Van Damme's commitment and expanded the film's action scenes to showcase his abilities. It was a pivotal year when Time Cop, based on the Dark Horse comic book series, was released. Van Damme played the time-traveling cop Max Walker in the film, which became his highest-grossing film, cementing his place among action stars. That same year, he also starred in Street Fighter, based on the popular video game franchise. The film faced challenges in production, including budget constraints and health issues among the cast. Nevertheless, the film attracted attention with its star-studded cast and action-packed scenes. Although the film was a financial success, it received mixed reviews from critics. Van Damme continued his prolific career with films such as Sudden Death. Controversies erupted, however, when Frank Du, who was portrayed in Blood Game, accused Van Damme of plagiarism and misrepresenting his fighting skills. Nevertheless, after legal battles, Van Damme emerged victorious and cemented his place in the pantheon of Hollywood action heroes. Chapter 5. Criticisms and challenges he faced. In 1996, alongside the film Forever, Jean Claude Van Damme starred in the popular television series Good Friends. The episode featured a humorous plot where the characters of Jennifer Aniston and Katniss KX competed for the attention of the action hero, which led to a comical fight between them. However, behind-the-scenes reports suggested that Van Damme was a demanding co-star and was accused of unprofessional behavior, which tarnished his reputation. Of particular concern were the testimonies of Jennifer Aniston and Nick KX, who allegedly felt uncomfortable during the more intimate scenes and asked Van Damme to avoid using language when kissing. Van Damme continued her film career and starred in Ringo Lem's film Forever, which was Lem's American debut. In the film, she co-starred with actress Natasha Hastert, which sparked rumors of an on-set romance. She subsequently collaborated with basketball legend Dennis Rodman in the action-packed finale of the film, directed by renowned Hong Kong director Tui Hark. In these projects, Van Damme maintained his image as a fearless and invincible hero both on screen and in interviews, often emphasizing his sporting achievements from his time in Belgium. However, his claims of martial arts skills were criticized by figures such as D. Dragon Wilson, a prominent kickboxer, who questioned Van Damme's abilities and accused him of overstating his achievements. Wilson's accusations became a subject of debate in the martial arts community, with some questioning Van Damme's authenticity as a fighter. Despite Van Damme's attempts to defend himself, Including his refusal to participate in professional fights, critics remained skeptical, pointing out the differences between his film fighting style and authentic martial artists such as Benny Urquidez and Bill Vallis. Chapter 6. Problems in Personal Relationships. Amidst his professional successes and challenges, Jean Claude Van Damme's personal problems. He also struggled with a number of personal issues, including strained family relationships and public conflicts. His life took a dramatic turn with the arrival of Darcy Lear, an attractive brunette often referred to as Miss Hawaii. Their meeting marked the beginning of a stormy romance. After his divorce from Gladys, Phantom married Darcy, who left her millionaire husband for him, although she later regretted her decision. However, their marriage faced problems in 1996 when Darcy discovered Phantom's affair with Playboy model Isabella Fort, which caused a public scandal. Although they briefly reconciled a year later, their relationship deteriorated further, leading to a serious incident in Paris, where Darcy accused Phantom of threatening to assault her. Another interesting aspect of his life was his relationship with Kylie Minogue during the filming of the movie Street Fighter in Thailand. Although he initially denied it, he eventually admitted to the affair years later. The divorce proceedings with Darcy revealed further problems, including drug addiction and family problems. Allegations of domestic violence. Van Damme struggled with a severe cocaine addiction for a long time, consuming up to 10 grams a day, which led to huge financial costs and legal problems. Although he tried to rehabilitate and briefly attended rehab, he fell into a spiral of self-destructive behavior. This turbulent period coincided with the release of several of his unsuccessful films, which were released directly to DVD, which earned him the unpleasant nickname Jean Claude Van Damme Desperado, or the Grumbling One. During the legal battles, he also faced a paternity lawsuit from Darcy, which confirmed his paternity but meant high alimony payments. The failed marriage and addiction problems pushed Van Damme into a period of personal crisis. His battle with addiction reached a critical point during the filming of the film The Raid in Hong Kong, where he fell into a severe depression, and his addiction almost cost him his life. At this moment, he considered the worst option, but in the end, he decided to live. Chapter 7. Van Damme's Ankle Professional. During his struggles, Universal Pictures offered Van Damme a lucrative 3-film deal that seemed to revive his career. However, his demand for a salary similar to Jim Carrey failed, which excluded him from major Hollywood projects. Nevertheless, he remained determined to return to the top on his own terms. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Van Damme's popularity began to decline, although he appeared in films such as Legionnaire, The Perfect Soldier Returns, and Hell Itself. These films did not achieve the success of his earlier hits. 1998 was a particularly turbulent year for him, when he got into a fight with Jack Zito, his former bodyguard, and a member of the Hells Angels biker gang at a New York strip club. The situation escalated to a physical altercation. The biker knocked Van Damme to the ground. If his friend Mickey Rourke had not intervened, the situation could have been fatal. At the same time, Van Damme's personal problems also became increasingly serious, with his public outbursts at the Breakers Hotel in Palm Beach. They further tarnished his public image. His mental health was in crisis. He struggled with rapid cycling bipolar disorder, which went undiagnosed for a long time, and he tried to combat it with intensive training. The diagnosis only came in 1998, and Van Damme received treatment. He spoke openly about his experiences and sought to cure his mental illness. Van Damme remarried his third wife, Gladys Portugues, in Belgium. However, the marital bliss did not last long due to alcohol problems, which culminated in a drunk driving incident. His career suffered, and films such as Death in the Wake did not resonate with audiences. However, the film JCVD, in which he played a fictionalized version of himself, marked a promising, critically acclaimed return to the mainstream. His honest performance in a 6-minute monologue, where he confessed his mistakes and thoughts on life, signaled his return to the spotlight. Although the JCVD film provided an opportunity to revive his career, Van Damme preferred to focus on the film's promotional activities. He took care of his sick dog in Hungary, which showed his priorities well. This was today's video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
What did you think about the video? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel or support us in other ways. See you soon in the next video. Q.